Alright, we are here with Pili-Pala combo in Modern. Looks like we won the die roll, so we are gonna play first. Geez, we have all the pieces we want, but we don't have the lands, and we don't have any way to get any way to dig through our deck. I'm tempted to keep this anyway, but it's pretty speculative. I mean, if we draw one land, we can start playing things. If we draw two lands, we can get our Grand Architect down and have Swan Song to defend it. I think we're going to try it. We have enough cantrips. We have 8 1-mana cantrips. And I think 22 lands. So there's a decent, I mean, we're over 50-50 for drawing one of those. Either another land or one of our Sleight of Hands or Serum Visions. Well, I think Serum Visions is generally the better card in this situation. I think Sleight of Hand is just better. But we won't complain about Serum Visions. Drift of Phantasms, Azure Mage definitely to the bottom, land definitely at the top. So now we just gotta pass. Would have been nice to get the land there, but he might be Splinter Twin combo. Also could be a control deck. So I think we're just gonna run out an Azure Mage here. He can't Splinter Twin us off no matter what. I'm sure most of my opponents get this, what the heck is going on kind of look when I play Azure Mage. I wonder if there's a better way of doing that. Like, is there another? Give me some options in the comments. If you can think of ways, other ways just to draw through your entire deck in mono blue, let me know. Land here would be solid. Sleight of Hand, well, so we'll go Sleight of Hand, hopefully find the land. Oh boy. Jeez, well, I guess we take another one of those. So we're still having land troubles. If we draw land, we can start playing our Pili-Palas. I'm not sure I want to run them out with no protection. If he's the Jeskai control deck, or whatever you want to call it these days, he is sure to have Electrolyze and Shackles, eh? That's actually sort of annoying. So here, we can play one of these, one of our Pili-Palas. I think we'll just play a Pili-Pala. If he tries to kill it with like an Electrolyze or something, instead of just Shacklesing, we might be able to get him with a Swan Song. Since we have everything, like we have all the pieces we need to draw our entire deck once we get the combo going, it's just a matter of figuring out how to maybe get him to tap out and then beat that Shackles. So he's just going to steal that right now. Sure. Not unexpected. Serum Visions. Well, I guess we play Serum Visions here. Draw land. Do we want a land or Anticipate? I think we want to keep both. We'll put Anticipate second and draw the island next turn. Now we can play the land, play another Pili-Pala. Now since we have two of them, we actually kind of have a shot to do this. With the land we can double Swan Song, although that does keep us from activating our combo. I think we gotta try it. We're gonna go with Grand Architect. I wonder if he even realizes what's going on. I think this deck is way more fringe than the Restore Balance deck we played last week was. So it's possible that some of our opponents just don't understand. Oh, come on, go for Cryptic. Mana Leak? Well, I guess we Swan Song the Mana Leak. See, that's one of those cases where Swan Song, he gets a 2-2, yes, we don't care, but it's way better. Well, let's see if this works. So we'll try to turn this blue. Can he kill it? Nope. We got there. Almost. Add blue. Alright. I think we're good. Add blue. So now the plan is to make enough mana that we always have Swan Song up. We can play Azure Mage. Is he gonna counter that? He's gonna Spell Snare our Azure Mage. That's actually fine. Because we have this Drift of Phantasms, that's a card we really want to resolve. Um, 4 mana, so we can transmute and still leave up Swan Song. Transmute for our Blue Sun Zenith. And now we just need to add a ton of mana. He's got 44 cards in his deck, so we need 48 mana plus 1 for Swan Song. So we'll do this for a minute. Up to 5. And he realizes what's happening and scoops it up. Thank you so much, Alex. Some opponents aren't nice enough to scoop up to the combo. Even though they know they're going to die, they just make us use our clock. So this is sweet because we get to bring in a lot of our sideboard cards. We got 2 Dispels, excellent. 3 Giga Drows, also excellent. And possibly a couple Apostles' Blessings and Swan Songs. The question is, what can we cut for all these cards? Do we want Apostles' Blessing? Alright, 68. So we have a lot of cards to cut here. Still not 100% on sideboarding with this deck. So many of the pieces are things you really want for your combo. I mean, 8 Grand Architects, counting the transmute cards. 8 Pili-Pala and Azure Mage, counting the Muddle the Mixtures. A whole bunch of ways to dig through our deck. So it might just be a matter of trimming. Pyromatics is kind of sweet. It gets around a single counter spell, since you can replicate it a million times. Doesn't get around Counterflux, worth being aware of. Giga Drows, though, maybe we forget the Apostle's Blessing and just plan on Giga Drowsing our way to victory. Also gets around counter spells and is a pretty guaranteed way to tap someone out. So we can get rid of Drift, cut a Muddle, I guess, cut an Azure Mage, Flame Enhanced Visions, Giga Drows, Dispel. Maybe we can only afford 3 Swan Songs. Oh, I'm running out of things to cut. Maybe the Remands, since we have all these other counters. And we might have to cut 1 cantrip. Trimmed about as far as I can trim. Yeah, we'll cut 1 Sleight of Hand. Not happy about it, but that was actually pretty impressive. I don't think he knew what was going on, but we definitely won through a Vidalcan Shackles, which is sweet. This is another pretty sketchy hand, much like the last one, except we don't have our completed combo. We're drawing lands though, so that's good. We do have a lot of interaction, so if we can get to our combo eventually, we should have a good chance of forcing it through. Well, just continuing to draw lands is fine. Oh, he's stuck on 2 lands? Jeez. Alright, so we'll go land in Discern Vision. Muddle the mixture, Serum Vision Island. Well, I think we leave both on top. We'll put the island second, Serum Vision first. The next turn, we'll plan on Serum Visioning into our island and getting another Scry. There's his red source. Yeah, our opponents can afford to be pretty cavalier with their life total since we don't really threaten them until we kill them all at once. Another Serum Visions. So this time, put on... I think we're going to take it slow on this one. We're going to just Pili-Pala into Serum Visions, do it again. So next turn we'll draw the Serum Visions, cast it, get our Pili-Pala, and then we'll plan on going for it maybe the turn after that. He's drawing lands, which is helpful. So is there any benefit to tapping him out? We can tap him out here. No, we don't need to do that yet. We can wait another turn. So we'll Serum Visions. Another Swan Song. So much defense. I think we really want land, though. I think we can play our Pili-Pala. He lets it resolve. Probably going to Bolt or Path it. Path would be better since I might let the Path resolve. Bolt, I'm not sure on. Electrolyze, we're definitely countering. Yeah, so we'll dispel that. No reason to give him a swan, a bird. So we'll dispel Electrolyze. That also keeps him from drawing a card, which is nice. Looks like he's going to bolt our Pili-Pala. Yep. And what, Shackles? Shackles. That's not a land. So we are going to transmute our Muddle the Mixture, get a Pili-Pala, and pass back. We pretty much just want more lands. I guess we can play another Pili-Pala. You gonna counter this one? Spell Snare, sure. That's fine. Still get to leave up all our counters. Still have a bunch of Pili-Palas. Little tight on land. Gigadrouse. I guess we will Muddle the Mixture again for an I guess another Pili-Pala. We're just trying to put this combo together. Now we're gonna actually have to discard something, which I think is gonna be Drift of Phantasms. Let's get some lands here. Where's land? So next turn, if we pass, we can tap them out with a Gigadrouse. Then we can play Grand Architect into Pili-Pala and leave up double Swan Song, but then he can steal our Grand Architect. So I think we're just going to play another Pili-Pala. If he steals it, that's fine. Snapcaster for Electrolyze. So I guess we'll Swan Song. Oh, he's the Bolt, okay. We'll Swan Song that Bolt. Sacking his Flooded Strand for Steam Fence. Another bolt. Alright, I'll let that one resolve. So he actually has a clock. He's going to get in for 4. Anticipate. Alright, so we will... I think we'll just pass for now. Drop down to 12. Anticipate. Another Giga Grouse. Guess we just take into the Royal. That might be able to help us. Halimar Depths. We will cast that. Swan Song, Sleight of Hand, Island. Well, I think we want the Swan Song, then the Island, then the Sleight of Hand, I guess. So now he keeps playing lands. Should we Giga Drowse here? I guess. Tap down a bunch of stuff. Replicate it 4 times. So we get to tap that, that. Alright. Tap down a bunch of his stuff. He's not activating his Colonnade in response. So now we are going to again play Pili-Pala. Spell Snare. That will meet Swan Song. Now we'll pass. Lightning Bolt on Pili-Pala. Swan Song. And that finds a Mana Leak. Yeah, I think that does it. He had just enough. This actually seems like kind of a hard matchup. He's got so many bolts and such. I guess we can cut into the Royal for Apostle's Blessing. Giga Grouse? How many of these do we want? Alright, we'll try this. We'll bring in a couple Apostle's Blessings. So we'll play first. Yeah. Got a Serum Visions. Got some of our combo pieces. Alright, our opponent has returned. He's kept his 7, so we're gonna lead on Island. Island into Serum Vision. Dispel, Pili-Pala. I think we got to bottom both of these. We're pretty much looking for lands. Seems like I say that a lot with this deck. Always looking for lands. I guess Halimar Depths is probably better than running an Azure Mage out there. Alright, we're back resolving our Halimar Depths. So let's see. Sleight of Hand and 2 islands. I guess we can just keep this light on top. And then we'll pick up one of the islands and dump the other to the bottom. Most likely. On the other hand, we could also just play Azure Mage, which might not be a horrible play. I'm actually kind of tempted to do that. We don't really mind drawing the second island. So we'll play Azure Mage. If he has a spell snare, he has a spell snare. Yep. Okay. That's risky though, because that's a spell snare that isn't hitting a Pili-Pala. Island, Sleight of Hand. Muddle the Mixture Island. I guess we just take the Muddle. And play a Pili-Pala. Pili-Pala. Another counter spell. Yep. We're going to transmute our Drift of Phantasms for a Grand Architect. Pass the turn. Serum Visions, not bad. Well, we're going to put Island to the bottom, leave the Dispel on top. Play the Island. We're just going to pass here. If I transmute, then we shuffle away that Dispel, which we really want, is a second form of protection. He is drawing lands, which is good for him. Now we'll transmute this Muddle Mixture. For one of our Pili-Palas. Still drawing lands. Look at him go. Muddle the Mixture. So I think we're going to pass. We're going to pass and try to tap him out. And then resolve all of our stuff with a lot of backup. So Gigadrowse 1. We're going to replicate it 5 times. Pay 6 blue. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can sack the Flooded Strand and still leave up 1 mana. That is true. So he's going to do some tapping. What is his... I mean, you can't really counter it. What's he doing? Is he going to Sphinx's Revelation or something? I guess he could click. If he's a version that plays click. He's going to sack that. Casting a Rev isn't even that good for him though, since he has 7 cards in hand. That just cycles him through his deck. He's going to have to discard. He's going to Dispel to leave open 2 mana. Okay. Another land is fine. Now we get to play Grand Architect. Tap Grand Architect, play our Pili-Pala. Dispel the spell snare. Muddle the mixture, the dispel. Alright, let's see what happens. We forced it through, he gets to untap. If he casts a Supreme Verdict, we're pretty dead. He goes with Lightning Bolt on Grand Architect. Does he have another counter? Jeez, look at all those spell snares. Anticipate. Take Serum Visions, I guess. Dump the rest to the bottom. Serum Visions. Put both of these to the bottom. Serum Visions again. A little mixture in Azure Mage. I think we'll draw the Azure Mage. Play the land. Get in for one with our Pili-Pala. Next turn we can actually play Azure Mage. If it doesn't get countered, we can draw a card into the Muddle Mixture. So you can electrolyze our Pili-Pala. Yep. And so down goes Pili-Pala. And Spellskite, okay. Well, let's see how much more removal he has. We get to Azure Mage. And I think right now we are just gonna draw a card. So now we actually have a Muddled Mixture to defend our Azure Mage, and we might be able to do this a very odd and backdoored kind of way. Helix, we will muddle the mixture, or attempt to. Snapcaster Mage, a Spell Snare, I guess. Alright, so Azure Mage down. I'm gonna transmute for a Blue Sun Zenith. Pass the turn with the goal being to resolve this Blue Sun Zenith at some point. Only got 2 cards left. Is he gonna start attacking with Colonnade? Looks like that's the plan. So he gets to get in there for 6. We drop down to 11. Well, now I think, oh, he can change the target. So if we Blue Sun Zenith and he attacks, we fall down to 5. I think we gotta try it though. Blue Sun Zenith for 5. Halimar Depths. So I think we want to draw this Drift. Helix down to 8. So if he has another burn spell, then he got there. And looks like he has a bolt. Well, looks like we're not winning that one. That was a little frustrating. It's sort of a hard matchup, but I felt like we were right there a lot of points.